Welcome to Tool Tuesday. Tool Tuesday today is going to take a little bit of a turn. And that light is bright, but I'm over here at my dad's garage in the kind of a dark corner. But hopefully you can see in the background here this booster pack. So that's the tool we're going to talk about today. A couple reasons why, and you'll see as we get into the video a little bit. Number one, it's a handy tool. I've used this one tons of times. We've used it to start tractors, cars, RVs, my diesel truck, and it's actually, I used it quite a bit when I was having a problem with my battery cables, which is there's a video up about replacing the ends of those. So this thing was invaluable during that time frame, which is quite lengthy, trying to figure out what the problem was. So when I was having trouble starting it, this thing here always did the trick. So if you have any type of vehicle, you have to start with, a battery, lawnmowers, driving lawnmowers, tractors, whatever, cars, trucks, you really should have one of these. This particular one here is the ES2500. I know my dad's had a couple others in the past that didn't really work that well, or they made it like a year or something. He's had this one for several years now, and between the two of us and my brother, we've used it a lot. Typically don't always leave it on charge. He's got it on charge right now, and I came over here, I noticed everything was all lit up. It's actually fully charged now, so it can be unplugged. But on a full charge, it'll charge several, it'll start several vehicles without having to be recharged. And it holds a charge very well too. And some of them that you buy, if they're not plugged in, after not, a short time, maybe a week or two, that they don't hold the charge. But I have not had any problems with this one, and we just had a lighting issue here. Let me see what's going on with that. Well, I don't know what happened there. I think one of the bulbs actually just burnt out, so I just switched it over to the other light. Sorry about that. But as I was saying, this thing holds a charge. So it's a pretty basic tool here. I'm trying to pull it out of here a little bit, and you're going to see a much more up close version here in a little bit. But you have your terminals. They kind of go right up in here out of the way. I'll show you some of the features of it. So this makes it very convenient for carrying it. Gets the wires up out of the way. The only thing I would add, I wish that they made the wires a little bit longer on it. But there's the plug in the back for charging it. It has, if it's unplugged, you have your status, so now you can see none of the lights are lit up, and if I push the status, it tells us that where it stands as far as charge, and you can see it's fully charged. And then you have your charging complete when that was green, which it was when it was just plugged in, and if it's not fully charged and you're charging it, the charging light will be on. So it tells you everything that's going on it. It does have a cigarette lighter attachment there, so you have to do something else with that. Have not used that. I don't know if Dad has or not. I have not. But this has been just a fantastic tool. So what this has prompted me to do is go out and buy one. Okay, so here it is. Mine, like I said, I like Dad so much, been using a lot. So this is going to be the second part of the Tool Tuesday video, and an unboxing and a review. And of course the reason why I can review this is because we've had one around here for quite some time. So, it was actually in a cardboard box for shipping, but this is how it would be displayed, or how you would pick it up if you bought it local. I bought this on Amazon, and I will put a link in the description for you. So this is the Booster PAC brand, and there is tons of great reviews on this one, as well as the fact that we've had a couple others, and we've had this model for years. So, I just got noticed. I always wonder, ES5000, was his ES5000 too? I'll have to go back and look at the video. I don't remember. But anyways, the brand is great. So let's just kind of get it opened up here and see what we got. Pretty easy to open. I think I opened it upside down. So let's flip it. There we go. There it is. As I showed you earlier, there's not much to it. It's very basic. It does come with instruction manual, user's manual, which I didn't read Dad's, obviously, because it wasn't mine. And that's all that's in the box, is that. And of course there's a spacer as well as the adapter to plug it in. So we got that. Let's just get that out of the way. Bring this into view. We have this, and oh, that's in a. I hope this has a plug-in. This is one for charging in your car. Oh boy. Well, that might be a mistake I made on my part. I'll have to buy an adapter for this. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. I panicked. The other end of this spacer box is probably the charger to plug it in. Look at that. All right. Make sure you don't throw that packaging out before you check everything out. Okay, so here is the charger right here. It's good to know that we're all still human, right? Sometimes we edit these videos so everything is perfect, but I'll just leave that in because it's kind of funny. I'm not sure what... Oh, yeah, this is if you have it in the vehicle and you want to keep it charged. You would plug it into here and then into your cigarette lighter. And then you can charge it right and keep it charged right inside your vehicle, which I think is also another fantastic feature. So, and then, of course, your regular charger for plug it in the house. It's got a little bit of instruction stuff on here. And as you saw, probably my dad's, this was broken off. It was missing. No big deal. Just keep an eye on it. Now, I remember saying that I wished they made the cables longer. And if I'm looking at this correctly, these ones are much longer. Now, I did not know that. I am very pleased with that. So, thumbs up to you again, Booster PAC. That must have been a complaint you heard a little bit. I had no idea. I am pleasantly surprised about that. These cables are twice as long as my dad's. And the reason why I didn't like his, or, you know, it was probably one of the downside, is sometimes you just couldn't get this close enough to the battery, and I would have to, like, tip this like this and prop it up on stuff to get it to reach. Now, that is not an issue. That is a huge bonus, in my opinion. This was a fantastic unit to start with, and they just made it that much better. So, and by the way, they're not a sponsor, but feel free, Booster PAC, if you want to click on my PayPal donate button, you can throw some money my way. But anyways, not necessary. Yeah, what a huge win. You know, products that innovate and get better. That's great. So it says do not remove, probably for the store, because I'm removing it. Oh, it's plastic. Boy, they don't make it easy. Alright, I'm not leaving it on there because it's just a pain in the ass. So, this is just a warning label. Obviously, I'm not telling you to remove yours. Anyway, it's just a warning thing. Don't be doing anything that you're going to be poking through this thing or overcharging, which I don't think you can anyways, and you wouldn't have a problem. If you're doing something foolish with it, well, that might be another issue. But I suppose they have to have the warnings there. So, this is, oh, right out of the box, fully charged. So that's good. I like that. That could be a testament to what I was saying earlier, that these things hold their charge. Now, I don't know how long this has been sitting on a shelf somewhere waiting to be purchased. Who knows? Maybe it was just, you know, put on the shelf 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. But at any rate, it comes out of the box fully charged. So that is great. I was getting ready to plug it in and make sure it was charged, but that's not going to be a problem in this case. Anyway, I don't know if there's much more I can say about it. It's a pretty straightforward tool. It's extremely handy. It's a little bit different. Sorry about the shaking camera, but it's a little bit different avenue as far as tools that we've been talking about. But it is winter here in Maine, and vehicles are colder. They don't always like to start, or you might just have, you know, some other problem. That this is an invaluable tool. So anyway, thanks for swinging by Shane's Main Shop. Please like, subscribe, comment Let me know if you have one of these and the success you've had with it. And if you have an older one with the cables, you might want to consider upgrading, even though my dad still works fantastic. There's no problem with it whatsoever. And I'll put a link into the description to this one here. So if you want to get this exact one, you can. Thanks a lot. And as always, have a great day. We'll see you next Tuesday for another Tool Tuesday video.